Hey, it's been a lifetime since I uploaded a video, so I'm going to answer some questions that you guys have had. Really, there's no change for the Carson top. The delays from Japan stopped that window dead in its tracks, and I really haven't bothered with it. It's just sitting up in the workbench. I'm living back in North Carolina now, and this is mainly my new project. I found her in, I think it was Clinton, North Carolina, just like an hour. It was a pretty unmolested 31 that's been hot rodded for its life. The transmission was a 28, the motor's a 30-ish, I think, based off the serial number. It has 41 axles, front and back, with juice brakes, which are also 41. It was done back in the day because these are 41 front radius rods, and these are 31, and they kind of grafted them together like surgically. And then the back has full 41 rear end and rear radius rods. I'm currently in the middle of a T5 swap. I got her full fendered, full interior. Everything was just decrepit. Some old timer was driving it around. So right now I'm putting a Model AA housing behind the stock flathead 4 with an adapter, a T5, and then yesterday I spent a good part of the day mocking up that handbrake as well as the shifter, grafting. It's actually a 46 Dodge shifter to a T5 shifting mechanism. So I've been going through it and fixing some, getting down to where there is rot. It is a rumble seat. It's another section of rot. So just getting down to bare bones what it is. I got it running and driving. I think like an 80 or 90-year-old had it, and then he died. So got it running and driving, and it ran like shit. The rear shackles were broken. So I replaced the rear shackles, and with the help of a buddy, we flipped the spring. Drop the phone. We flipped the spring eye above, and then I took 2 springs out. Looks like I'm gonna have to put one back. It's a little bit lower than I'd like, but so drop housing for the T5. I'm waiting. These are 41. They don't reach all the way forward, so I'm waiting on, I think it was 34 to 39 has longer rear radius rods, so I've got a set of those that are on their way. And then I'll tie it in with a heim joint that holds both of the arms together at the center of the transmission drop. That's about it. But it's coming along. This is what I'm working on now. For the motor, it was bone stock. The manifold was garbage. The exhaust was garbage. So I took the opportunity to put a downdraft 97 Stromberg on there. And new fuel bulb. Reverse the linkage. So instead of going down, because they are updraft carburetors, now it's a downdraft carburetor. Cut and shortened the linkage. New exhaust manifold. New downtake made by Scalded Dog. That's a little bit of fuel dripping. No, maybe not. What else? Clean up the whole plug thing. Put some motor plugs in there with an adapter. Batteries on the firewall, but that's going to have to change. There was a weeping hole at the front of the block, so cleaned it up, JB weld, and then covered it over. Oil change with no detergents. Pretty much had to go through and sort out everything. Electric fuel pump hidden underneath this guy, which runs up with a fuel pressure regulator. So, gonna get it running and driving. It's just a cool little flathead, and then the 5-speed will give it an overdrive and synchronizers, so driving in town won't be a pain in the butt. Completely redid the windshield. The paint's a little bit fresher, but I tried to get as close as I could. Pretty much the top deck of the tank and the hoods have been cleaned up and then clear coated with a semi-gloss, like a satin. So yeah, there's a lot on the list. The window works perfect now, but it barely opened when I got it, so it was a lot of rehabbing and fixing. And that's the new project. I'll try and remember to do stuff, but well, I'll try and remember to post updates on it. But I just enjoy getting down there when I can and working on it. That's it. Like and subscribe. If you got any comments, leave them below. Modified's doing great. She's in the way, but I ain't gonna sell her. Alright, take it easy.